Welcome to Kino Quickly. I'm your host, Disco, and today I watched The Revenant starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. The Revenant is a 2015 Western action film directed by Alejandro G. Inarritu, who you might know from his short film Powder Keg. The Revenant was a very good movie, and I really enjoyed a lot of the action and combat in this movie. It was a little too scary though in some of the scenes. It's not exactly a film you can watch with your whole family. There is a lot of frightening stuff in this movie. This is more so one for the adults. This movie has a very frightening bear scene that is not for the faint of heart. This movie is very much for a grizzled veteran of very graphic horror movies or serious, intense action dramas. This isn't your John Wick or your Die Hard. This is a pretty serious, scary movie that has a lot of graphic violence in it. But if you can get past a lot of the violence, if you've been desensitized to movie violence, I think you'll very much enjoy this movie as a solid action revenge story. This movie is a good winter movie. I'd highly suggest watching this in the winter time. It has a lot of snow in it, and I think it's one of those ones you can really get cozy watching. Although it has some intense scenes in it, it's also got a lot of cold scenes and relaxed scenes where Leonardo DiCaprio's character is very much hurt and wounded, and he's kind of like wrapped up in blankets while it's snowing outside, and that kind of gives you a sort of warm and cozy feeling in contrast to the cold and brutal action in the movie. So I think this is a perfect movie for sort of going off and on, getting yourself a nice glass of either some cold eggnog or a warm hot cup of cocoa. And I would say you can drink them in between. You can drink the eggnog when the action's getting really intense and really gripping, and you can drink the hot cocoa during some of the slower cozy scenes. I'd say this is a pretty good Christmas movie. You can watch this as long as you don't have family over yet, because this is not something you want to watch with your entire family. This is something for very mature viewers. But overall, I really love this movie. It's very well made, and if you're a fan of Leonardo DiCaprio like I am, you're really gonna love this movie. And if you're a fan of Tom Hardy, which I loved him in the role of Bane in Dark Knight Rises, I think he's one of the greatest Batman villains of all time. I'd say he's up there with the guy who played Joker in The Dark Knight. So overall, I love this movie. I'm giving this movie 2 thumbs up. I highly recommend it, and I hope you go see The Revenant, and I hope you have a nice day.